everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Falcons coming in at 4-2, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 2-4. So with that, we'll send you out to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, home of the Dirty Birds, where we bring in the two men who will call the action, and that's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Diego Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. One receiver left, that's Allen. First down, Rivers. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 21 that time. Good enough for a San Diego first down. First and 10, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second down, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He's got time in the pocket, being chased out left. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Time to give real credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and his production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legion in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now the 6-year man out of Miami, Matt Bosher on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for San Diego. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Rivers now on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Rivers now from the 50. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
And that's caught inside the 30. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. In the red zone this time. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And he's able to put it through. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Chargers a 1st down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Third and short yardage. Rivers steps away to his left. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 31 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Rivers. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's a first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Watch two.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Ryan on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Following the interception here, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 3rd down and 1. From the gun, Rivers. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Here's Brandon Fields now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Freeman again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's 21-3. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 1st down, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And they'll get it up the middle. That's strong running. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead, but now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Benjamin. Muscles him off. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Caught by Gates, left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And that's complete to Gates. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers now on 2nd down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. And Lambo will put this one through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's their third trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
To Freeman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create this.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. It's up. It is through. That'll make this now a 28-13 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returning, it's Benjamin. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd and short.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rivers now. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. One receiver left, that's Allen. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd and short.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Rivers to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one's back to an 8-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
A design run for their wideout. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Ryan now to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A very solid gain of 27, and they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rivers now on 2nd down. Caught by Gates, left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive there. And now here's another interception. It's a 1st-round pick, Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the deep.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Cam Thomas coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 2nd down, Ryan. Over the middle to Smith. They find some open field here. And look out, I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check, tight right. Pull out there, check.
They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for San Diego. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Day.